Coral Gables is really a green, lush place. Literally 7 miles south of Miami. It's also one of the first master planned communities they have, and they have very strict building rules because I think his name was George Merrick. He wanted to build this beautiful community here during the Florida building boom. Everybody moved here literally 100 years ago. And you can tell these trees are very old. They're also very big, and they are everywhere. And you can barely see it, but behind that car here we have the famous Venetian Pool, and they built that to kind of you know, give people a reason to move here, because in the 1920s you didn't have too many pools, and this one is a fancy one. Here is some information about the Venetian Pool, built in 1924. They actually used to cut out limestone in this area, so it was a quarry for a while, and I'm not sure why they stopped, but it was basically a hole in the ground, and somebody came up with the idea that they should build a pool, and you see the result here. It's a tropical, fun place to be. It's very different from what you have seen in the past. It's not a typical swimming pool. It's actually a beautiful place. I just saw they open 11 o'clock in the morning and close fairly early, around 5:30 I think. And there is a guy swimming here. The left side I think is the deeper side with the waterfall, and you're not supposed to climb up there. You cannot touch that because they have very strict rules. But you can take a swim, or you can go in and just play around in the water. You have to purchase a ticket here, and it was $16. This is the location in 1923, when they were planning out this pool. It's very interesting to see old photos from back in the days. It's 100 years ago. And we have a lot of reflections here. Not easy to see all the details, but still. So I'm literally walking in a very historic place. And plants are growing even on these pillars. That's really nice. And you can be safe because I see 2 lifeguards and they look sharp. They can save you. I will actually hop into the pool because after all I'm here, I just have to try it. But I'm also curious about the building. What you have here, it looks like normally there is a cafe. I'm not sure if it's open. Well, I think it is, because somebody's sitting there eating, and that means it's probably open. Before I change to my swimming pants, I will just take a look in the back. Wow, they have showers. You can take a shower, and of course you must take a shower before you enter the pool. They also have a sandy beach just behind the pool, so it's really a nice place. This is what you get for 16 bucks. I'm looking here at the building, and it looks like limestone. Absolutely, it's carved out from this location, I'm thinking. And then they built up the foundation and continued with red bricks higher up. I'm actually floating in the pool here, and you can see how nice it is. Take a look at the waterfall here. Wow! And I'm lucky because it's not jam-packed. It's just a perfect place to cool down. Because if you leave the pool, it's warm. You're going to sweat. I'm just saying, here you can actually swim and relax, and maybe even have a cup of coffee, like I said before. It looks like it's open, so there you have it. I'm just enjoying myself in the Venetian pool. I want to show you the woodwork as well. They did a pretty good job 100 years ago. And the wood is still going strong up there. And they used tiles on the roof, so that will last another 100 years without any problems. So I can highly recommend this place. This is really a good investment. You want to cool down? You come here. The entire area around the Venetian pool is built in a Mediterranean style. And you are looking at a huge roundabout at this location. You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roads passing here. And what I will do is probably I should cross here and go down to the Biltmore Hotel. That one is also built in the 1920s, and the building itself is huge. And I think if I continue down this road, I will be able to see it. The landscaping truck is leaving. And you might have noticed as well that everything is perfect. The trees are cut, the grass is super nice. No cars basically in the street. For some reason they are parking up on the grass. I don't know if there is some kind of parking rule here. I couldn't tell. But it's a very interesting area. One observation I have is that an area like this is extremely dead. People have fancy homes though, don't get me wrong, but they come here, they sleep here, and then they leave for work. Nobody is like out walking in the streets. It's a very, very fancy residential area. That's what it is. Built in kind of Spanish style, and many of these side roads you see, and also the main roads, have Spanish names. I saw one a few minutes ago. It was Almeria. We have De Soto, Sevilla, Granada, things like that. I'm looking at the original Biltmore Hotel, and there is some noise down there in the corner. I don't know what they are doing. I will go closer, I think, but what is it? Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on here, but I will go slightly closer. Maybe it's a private event. To me it looks like a wedding. Very noisy, very fun, lots of people. Right outside the Biltmore Hotel. Yeah, that's somebody's private little event.
Follow me this way. Once again, follow me this way.
This is really a big hotel, and it's been up and running for almost 100 years. It's kind of too tall in many ways. With a nice fountain right in front of it. And these guys, they are leaving the street here now, and they go in, maybe hiding in the back here. On the opposite side of the Biltmore Hotel, we have this beautiful church. They actually built quite a few of these in the neighborhood. And I see there is a sign in the corner, so let's take a look. They say Coral Gables Congregational Church. Yeah, he built this in 1923, I believe. And I have to tell you guys, it looks really nice. It's beautiful, beautiful building. Take a look at the architecture here. And we have some nice dogs barking at me, of course. I want to show you this tower here and the door. That is sweet. And the entire area is just very, very unique. You don't find too many of these places in America. This was built when Florida was a, let's call it a young state. All right, I think we have seen most of the interesting stuff. We ended up in a wedding, and we are looking at the Biltmore Hotel, where many people stayed over the years, of course. And I think what I will do now is to, I will go back to my car, and I know there is a garden, it's a tropical garden a few miles from here, and I might go there and see if it's open. I don't know yet, but let's take a chance. How about that? I found a place, but it looks like you must make a reservation. So I think I'm screwed at this point here, because this gate looks tough. So I can't bypass this one. And there is a phone number, but well, I see the rain is coming later in the afternoon here, so I think I have to pass on this. So this would be my ending point for this morning here.